Somebody guided me here. I didn't get here by myself.
Right.
You cannot get to your destinations alone.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Everybody needs someone in their ear. Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm 57 years old. I have 3.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining me on another episode of Beyond Business Podcast. If you haven't got a chance to do it yet, please smash that subscribe button right underneath this video. Today, it's kind of a rare occasion where we're going to get to know someone together. Well, I guess I do that quite a bit, but this is someone that we kind of got linked up, and I don't know much about him other than I know he's a man of the cloth. He's doing some ministering. I know he's got podcast ambitions. I know he's a businessman. And I know we got the same outlook on what we would like the community to look like and do for each other, as well as humanity. Welcome to the show, Mr. Cherry. Nice to meet you, brother. Oh, yeah, check it out. Bam, Anthony Cherry. There you go. We got linked up to a longtime friend, lifetime friend of mine, Taylor Dietz, which I think you guys share a passion that I do too, which is blowing a nice stick now and then.
Absolutely, man. It's nothing like a good stick after work and a cup of coffee.
There you go. Yeah. Some people have bourbon in that glass, but that's coffee. That's iced coffee.
That's
right
iced
there.
coffee. Oh, fantastic. That's for me. That's just. But first of all, man, I just want to thank you, man, for having me today, man. It's been a desire to link up with someone who thinks, acts, responds the way I do, and just the conversation we just had a few minutes ago, man, was just like, okay, Lord, that's me in a white man's body.
Okay,
it's
we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, because the same as I go, oh man, me and this dude will just sit here and ramble back and forth and
absolutely.
Go. I don't know what we accomplished, but I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Right. We do the complain without complaining.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It gets you nowhere. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about you, man? I mean, did you land here, or are you from the area?
Yeah, we landed here. My wife and I, we came here back, in 2000, and my daughter's 25. Back in the 2000s, so somewhere around there, 2000s. Okay. We went to Western Illinois University. We lived in Springfield for a little bit, and then ministry brought us to Decatur.
Okay, so have you been in ministry for your whole adult life, or is that something you got into later?
No, we've been in church, in ministry, but not really doing the level of ministry we're doing now.
Sure.
Pastoring, we just recently started pastoring about 3 years ago. We pastored a little bit when we was in Georgia, then we came back this way, and then we started pastoring a church in Springfield.
So when you say we, is it a joint effort?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Both my wife and I are ordained pastors.
Okay.
In our realm, we're called overseers because we oversee our covenant partners, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're in an extremely unique leadership position.
Okay, anyway, so you guys, so where were you? Where were you born and raised?
I'm born and raised in Chicago.
Okay.
Both my wife and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys been together? You know each other for a long time?
Oh, yep. Ever since college, we've been together 28 years.
And what'd you go to college to study?
I went to you're gonna love this.
All right.
Criminal justice.
Okay.
I wanted to be a police officer.
Do you have to have a degree for that, or it's like it helps?
It helps. It helps. But
did you get your degree?
I have my degree. I have my undergraduate degree in criminal justice and sociology.
Did you ever utilize your?
Absolutely not.
Why?
In foresight, it just didn't fit my personality. I'm too engaged with people. Does that make sense?
It does.
I'm more of a caring. Okay, how can we fix this? What can we do to get better? I'm not one to you're just a piece of crap. You just. I'm not that guy because I came from that environment. From the South Side of Chicago. Just the life that I lived before, I call it BC before Christ, was that I was one of those guys. So I couldn't see myself now judging them for the life that they really had no opportunity. They didn't have a choice in choosing because of the environment. A lot of people don't understand that.
We don't choose our environment.
We don't choose our environments. We choose our decisions, but sometimes not if your mind is not properly develop, you choose what's in front of you.
Well, I'm going to say 95% of the people's watching or listening are a product of their environment. So if they don't understand, then they should thank their parents or whoever made them not understand? You know what I mean? Yeah. How could it? How could you make bad choices just because which level of bad choice can you make is your only choices? Then
exactly,
it's different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you said something interesting, man, and that was like, I'm more of a fixer. I'm more of a like, how can we not? How can we be humans together?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need in law enforcement, right?
Right.
But I think the problem is you actually get trained in that to go, shut that shit down. You're here to solve a problem as quick as possible.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, has that been working?
No, it hasn't.
It's been terrible. Now look, what was a prize job when you went to college to be a police officer, I'm going to guess getting your degree would help you be a shoe-in, because every time they had signups, there was 250 people trying to become a police officer because it was a privileged job. It was
it was an ideal position. It was something. Yeah. It was prestigious.
And now it's like, we'll give you $5,000 if you don't got a felony and you got a driver's license and can come on.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Everything kind of goes back to politics, oddly enough. As stupid as that, well, no, it's not stupid. It's kind of what runs us. But I don't even want to go on that. But are you familiar with this? I'm not that familiar, but I know what it is. The Safe Neighborhood Act thing that's in effect. Okay, so you don't have to. There's no more post and bond.
Wow, didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So my world. So I live in an interesting world. My world focused around solutions. If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
It's like, I don't know. I hear what the problem is. Tell me that. But what are we doing to put our minds around the solution? So that's why I think entrepreneurship has always been a part of my DNA.
Yeah, the whys. What's the why to behind everything?
Yeah. So what's the why? Why we're doing this? What's the solution? How can it impact and change and make a better world? So my world I'm just good in that space. I'm good in the space of entrepreneurship, and I'm good in the space of ministry.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So have you explored entrepreneurship throughout your life? Have you started different companies or been involved in? Yeah,
very. Man, at a young age, my grandparents, they owned a candy store when I was younger. So I was always the salesperson. I was the charmer. I knew the prices. I sold the candy.
Yeah.
I marketed for them. So I got that start with my grandparents. Being on the streets, doing the things I did on the streets,
Yeah. Did you gangbang back in the day, or did you manage to duck that life, or do you want to talk about it?
Didn't duck it. I wasn't involved. I wasn't entrenched in it. I was involved in it because my family was.
Sure.
I was more the watcher, the quiet guy. I was the guy that I kept the details, what happened, who's doing what, kind of a person. That's what I was.
But you was able to. Was it like if you could skate out to college and you got the hell out of there? Is that how it could go?
That's what happened with me was, the opportunity for me to go to the military came up, and my cousins was like, "Okay, man, you need to go. That's where you need to go, because you're that guy. You're the guy that's intellectual. You're the guy that's that."
Did you do that?
Yeah, I went to the military.
Oh.
Served in the military, but because of my background and how I was raised, I wasn't good at taking orders in that fashion. So it was a short deal.
Right. I get it. No, it makes sense. And so when you get out of it and you come back, was there like, I failed? You know what I mean? Was there that thing at all? Like, damn it, I wasn't, even though I couldn't, that was some bullshit. Damn it, I quit.
No, it wasn't like failure. It was just that I knew that my lifestyle affected what I signed up for, and I didn't let it go. I wanted to bring that life with me, into a new environment, and I didn't know how to.
It's learning, right?
Right. You just had to learn. Like, that wasn't a part of what I was supposed to be doing while I was in this space,
right?
In this new space.
Yeah.
So I learned from that. So then that helped me transition to other things that I were doing. Like, okay, that was there. This is here.
Right.
And I learned that by the military.
So was the military the first time that, and I don't know your story at all. I know I got a few buddies up in, South Side, West Side that, until they were out of high school or until they quit school, they had never kind of been out of their bubble. You know what I
That
mean?
that wasn't me. Again,
Okay.
oddly enough, I was so my dad is
Hey everybody, I want to take a quick second to let you know that the Beyond Business Studio swag store is officially open. Click the link in the description or scan this QR code to get your apparel game on point and rep Beyond Business. We got hats, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, and everything else. Several logos to choose from. Scan and customize yours today. I also want to shout out the partners who help make Beyond Business possible. First up is Dubby Energy Drink. If you're grinding, creating, training, or just need clean energy without the crash, Dubby is my go-to. No sugar, no spikes, no nonsense, just focus, endurance, and clarity. Head over to dubby.gg and use code BeyondBiz at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Beyond Biz. Support the show and fuel the hustle at the same time. Oakwood Screen Printing. These gals are the real deal when it comes to custom apparel. Direct to film, silk screening, embroidering, heat transferring, you name it, they do it. And they don't just put it on clothing, they put it on anything. Whether you're in need of a small custom run or a massive order, Oakwood Screen Printing handles it all. Fast, professional, and top tier quality. If you've got a brand, a business, a team, or an idea, they'll bring it to life. Check them out at oakwoodscreenprinting.com. And finally, Midwest Lightning Rods, protecting homes, businesses, and critical infrastructures from lightning strikes across the Midwest. This isn't just another contractor. This is decades of experience, code-compliant systems, and real protection where it matters most. When lightning strikes, preparation makes the difference. Learn about how you can become part of the community that's been protected by MLR at lightningstrikes-weprotect.com. As always, when you support these companies, you're supporting Beyond Business. If you haven't done it yet, I urge you to hit that subscribe button right below this post and follow the Beyond Business page on all your social media platforms that you follow. Now, let's dive back into it.
lifetime military. So I spent a stint of my life in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah, so I lived in Europe for a couple of years with my dad. So bringing that experience back with me made me silent. Because I had to learn that when I was with my dad. You know, I was because you're in a foreign country, so you didn't you
just observe.
You just observe. You had to. He taught me how to observe. Be attentive to your environment. So I took that with me everywhere I went.
Right.
You know, so that was a part of who I was in every environment that I was. So.
Okay, so when you get out of college, you have your degree in criminal justice, and you have a young lady that is going to be your wife if she's not already.
That's a whole nother story.
Okay,
but yeah,
was that while you were at college?
Yeah, we got to. So I went to college. So I'm just being honest. I didn't go to college to get a degree. I got to college to get up a lifestyle.
Okay.
You know, single dad. You know, wanted to bring my son into a different environment. So luckily enough, I had two gentlemen that I was working for. Both of them were entrepreneurs. I worked for them. And they had said, okay, Anthony, you have come to the pinnacle of what you can do for us in business-wise. You need to go get an education. You need to go. And they gave me 90 days. They says, in 90 days, you're going to be fired. They don't even know each other. Simultaneously, they're telling me the story at the same time.
Two different gigs.
Two different gigs telling me the story at the same time. You need to go. You need to go raise your son. You need to be a great dad because that's where your heart is at, and you need to go to college. And I signed. I went somewhere with a friend. I was actually dating a girl. She had went to Western. She took me down there, and I just fell in love with Western. So I was like, hey, this is the perfect place for me to start a new life. Then I met my current wife at Western.
Okay.
We got together. Long story short, got married, started raising a family in Springfield. Then we moved to Decatur. And here in Decatur is where I found my entrepreneurial life. I created that space because, you know, having a degree, having a background that I had, it was just very difficult for me to find that place of employment. Because I was a thinker. I was a forward thinker. I was always a leader. And it just said...
Did you know what you wanted to do?
Not actually, yeah. I wanted to do real estate. Honestly, I wanted to buy real estate and do real estate. Oddly enough, I can't fix anything. I am not a fixer when it comes to my hand. I'm not good with my hands. So that I tried that, failed tremendously. Actually, lost my properties.
Okay.
That's why we ended up here in Decatur, because we lost our home, lost everything in my first business venture.
You realized what you couldn't do after you had the properties, and you were like,
"Oh yeah, I can't do this. Like, this ain't for me. I can't fix a plumbing. I can't plumb. I can't do electricity. That's wrong gig for me."
Sometimes,
that's
how
how
it goes.
That's how it goes,
right.
man. We recovered from that, and then ended up doing some odd things here in Decatur. Then I fell into what I do now, which is transportation. My wife and I, we run Regal's Transportation, a non-emergency medical transportation company in Decatur. But this company is a second company of a first company that we originally had. We used to own Alpha and Omega Transit here in Decatur.
Oh, okay, yeah, cabs.
Yeah.
Right? Taxi cabs?
No, it's not cabs.
They weren't cab?
It wasn't a cab company. Everybody always thought we were a cab company, but we weren't a cab company.
Oh, okay. Why? What makes it not?
So non-emergency medical is that we only deal with medical patients.
Oh, that's all. Even
that's
Alpha
all.
Omega that's it. That was it too.
That was it.
Oh, okay.
We did. Okay, let me rephrase, because I don't want to be lying. There was some shuttling that we did. We used to do night shuttles back and forth for people who were out partying.
Sure.
So we did the shuttling piece for the first year, I believe.
But overall, it's for medical.
Yeah, overall it was medical.
Still.
And so we did that. That company ran for about 6 years, and then learning things, overextending myself, had to file bankruptcy on that company.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was called to do what it is that I do today. We restructured everything, rebranded everything, and now today we're Regal Transportation.
Regal. And you guys, you say non-emergency, so that means you take people to doctor's appointments and whatnot?
Exactly. Yeah. We're really majorly what we do now is discharges. So we are the only company in Decatur that does wheelchairs and stretchers. So that's my focus. That's our focus.
What got you into that?
Long story, man.
I mean, did you feel like there was a need for that specifically?
I knew there was a need because when we were in Springfield, we used to try to use a medical. I had a son that had a really bad sickness, and we used to try to get people to take us to our doctor's appointment, but could never. So that was kind of the introduction to that. It was available out there, but people wasn't doing it properly.
Right.
And then when I came to Decatur, met a guy. He started a company. I kind of got involved with him, helped him get started. Then I kind of moved out of that situation and moved into another situation because it wasn't an ideal situation for me. But I learned a lot about the industry working with him.
Right.
So then when his company shut down, I jumped in and met the need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and how long has Regal been open?
Regal has been open since 2019.
Oh, nice.
2019, yeah.
All right. You feel like it's doing good?
Man, we're doing good, man. We like any business, man, ups and downs, but there's always a need for what we do.
Yeah. I was going to say it's just a matter of, I guess it would be the longer amount of time that goes on, the more people are aware of the availability of a good service.
Yeah. And that's just it. I don't do a lot of marketing. I just do a lot of building relationships with the people that I want to get inside of their established nursing homes, the hospitals, things like that. I build those relationships, and then I'll let them know what it is that I do.
So does the Decatur moves, does that put a hamper in your deal?
Oh, absolutely not, because we do two different things.
I don't even know what the hell they do.
They just more disability and more of like a taxi cab with disability attached to it, the same kind of thing.
Right. But you're transporting.
Yeah.
Are you owner operator or do you work?
I work.
I mean, do you do it too?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Day-to-day operations. Me and my wife and my kids.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that's beautiful. So how long you been at this church in Springfield? You guys are head pastors, right?
Yep, they're head pastors. So we've been at the church going on 3 years, but we've been pastoring. We just got installed about 3 months ago.
Oh, kind of a new head
deal? Kind of a new deal. Exciting.
How many people are in the church? Is it big, small?
No, small, medium-sized church, yeah.
Growing. Now, is your goal to build it bigger?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I'm an entrepreneur. Listen, man.
You're like, yeah.
Entrepreneurship.
Keep it growing.
Keep it going.
I'll leave if I ain't doing my job.
Right. If we're not growing, we're not going.
Fair. That's a great way to look at it, actually.
The crazy thing about it is ministry and business, and I say this to all people, ministry and entrepreneurship are married together. because we're providing a service and we're always building people and we're always taking over territory.
Fair.
It's a match. It's a perfect. You have to have an entrepreneurship mentality in order to be in true ministry, because you're gathering, you're growing, you're developing, you're creating systems. You know, it's you know, and I.
It's valid. Very valid.
So I'm like, okay, what are we going to talk about?
Some people don't like, wouldn't like that take, but that's a beautiful.
But Jesus said, I'll be about my Father's business. People don't realize that he did say that.
There you go.
That's what he told his mother. He said that to his mother. He says, I must be about my Father's business. He didn't say church. He says business. So business is business.
Dude.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm more of I'm in the marketplace. Marketplace is ministry, and ministry is ministry. They're not separate to me. They are identical. Service, product, caring, it's all the same thing. There's not a divide. Like,
right.
I do this on 9 to 5, and then on Sunday, no. All day long, I'm in a pastoral. I'm in a business. That's who I am. It doesn't change. I'm the same way I'm here on this live is how I am in the pulpit.
Right.
We're gonna have real talk, y'all. Let's have real talk.
It's valuable. I mean, is it crazy that that's not so popular?
Because people are trying to win friends, followers. Yeah. They want everybody to like, you know.
They don't want someone to go, oh my gosh, I relate.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, no, I wouldn't want to be. I don't want you to be normal. You got to be a superhero if you're on the pulpit.
You know, so crazy story. I just feel this is a good moment. What you said, that what's relatable is because my wife and I, we moved to Georgia. Okay.
Why?
Thought God called us there. Thought it was a better place, good opportunity, but it never worked out. Everything was just not good for us, to the point that we got divorced. But then God called us back to Decatur, and we got remarried. We've been remarried for about 2 years now.
You hear that, y'all?
Yeah.
Your environment means everything.
Environment means everything. No, man, it does. And then also this, you need to know where you're assigned to. Assignment means everything too, because that's where your alignment is at. So if you get on, it's like a car. If a car gets online, it rolls off the road.
No matter what you force,
it's not going to work. But it's just going to keep on doing what it's doing. Yeah. So we got out of alignment. But when we got back to Decatur and got back in alignment, everything that we were supposed to do just came back into place. It's like we just popped back into place.
Really?
Boom, boom. Got back into business with each other. Got back into marriage. Got back into ministry. Everything begins to align to the assignment we have. I tell people, I'm assigned to Decatur. I cannot leave Decatur until the Lord tells me to. Decatur is my place of assignment. Period.
Right. You feel it. You've been there.
I know
you
it.
Tried it.
I know it.
Right.
I tried to go outside of it and failed tremendously. When I got back into it, it just fits who I am and what I'm about.
What do you like about it, the community?
Man, the people. We talked about this, man. Mm-hmm. Decatur has some of the most creative-minded people and wholesome people I've met, and they don't even know it. Because they've been here for so long, and no one has said to them, like, man, you just... we talk about smoking sticks,
yep.
You know, so go to the neighborhood cigar shop, Goodfellows.
Yeah.
In that place, man, 2 or 3 times a week. Just a group of guys, a group of people that just, man, screams potential, screams change.
Right.
You know, and it's just met your buddy there.
Yeah.
You know,
he had nothing but he's just like this guy.
You know, had I not been in that space, I would not have been here.
Right.
Alignment for an assignment. Met the right people. Boom. We just mesh, connect. And that's just what Decatur is. And I value what Decatur has trained me to be. I value the education, socially, emotionally, spiritually that I've gained from Decatur. It's just been a great fit for me and my family.
That's perfect then.
And so I tell people, man, you know, you just don't know what Decatur is because you haven't released yourself to Decatur. That's the problem.
Well, again, it's like the bubble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't, it's easy to talk bad about. Oddly enough, talk bad about where you're at is the crazy part.
The crazy part. It's like you.
Let me badmouth my own spot. But,
exactly.
But honestly, yeah, it is like. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there is no crime rate where there's no population, but other than that,
there's no.
It's crazy, man. It's a different kind of world, and it's going to keep
every place has problems.
Yeah.
You know, but are you
Our
going to
whole world, sorry, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Our whole United States is finding out right now why you have to treat problems originate underneath your roof of your house.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like we can blame the government. We can blame whoever. We can blame whoever we want, right?
But solution starts at home.
Yes. You know, the thing is what our parents did, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for it, is it's like you're going to know before you go off the rails too far because you've already been slapped back in place so many
times. Exactly.
Now it's almost like, okay, there really is no guidance, right? Like there's truly no guidance. It even goes, not taking it away. I mean, I knew when I was 17, 18, if you did wrong, do dumb shit, you get dumb shit. But there's young dudes and women that literally have no guidance. And the people that would give it to them, God bless them, they probably didn't have guidance. And they're only 15 years, 16 years older. So, 35-year-old grandparents going, what the fuck?
Right. What am I supposed to do? I don't know.
No, but I think that's it. Is there isn't a blame. It just goes, let's just get better.
Let's get better. How can we redirect this?
Right.
How can we, and that's where correction, I was telling somebody the other day, if I don't correct you, I don't love you.
Fair.
True correction is love. That doesn't make no sense. Like what you just did not make any sense. So how can you do that better? Not that you've already done it.
Can't undo it.
Can't undo that.
But we're going to get here again one day.
Right. It's going to come up again one day. But now you're going to know. I told my son that this is exactly what I told him. I told my son, I said, son, you have great insight, but you have no foresight. He says, what? You have great insight. You know what's going on.
You were talking to my son?
But you have no insight of what your decision-making power is. You can't undo a decision.
Bam.
So you need to know all the elements of who is going to affect before you do what you just did.
Right. Yeah.
And you have to be trained to be that. You have to be coached to be. Someone has to coach you to that. Someone coached me to the insight and foresight that I have. I didn't wake up like this.
I was going to say,
Beyonce.
That's right.
I didn't wake up like this.
That's why they say, if I could go back and knew, well, of course, yeah, come on, man, untouchable.
Yeah, I'll be untouchable. I will have so much, man. You can stop me.
No, but that's not how
life works.
Right. So that's what's crazy, though, right? Is like I have a 15-year-old, and it's like going. Obviously, our nature says, if you're in a jam and I love you and I can help you get out of your jam, then I'm going to do that. But it's different, man. With kids, it's almost like you kind of have to, them jams that we had to get out of so our parents didn't find out created us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'll get my ass whooped if I don't figure out how to do this, and put all the pieces together before Dad that was character building. Right. To where now it's almost like, I don't even know what the real world is like anymore, but I'm about to release you to it.
But the jams that they get themselves in are jams they can never get out of. Right. The stuff that they do today. The stuff that they do today, we would have never.
Right.
I would have never thought.
Whole different playing field.
Right.
Agreed.
Because there is no discipline or structure to hold them accountable to the things that they do.
Yeah.
Either at home, school. I mean, I don't know, back when I grew up, just the discipline that we had even in school. I remember in school, I had his name was Brother Davis. I was in front of my house, and me and a guy got into a fight. We get back to school the next day. He calls us down to the office, and he disciplined us. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I was in front of my house defending myself, and I'm getting tore off. And this is what he said to me. He says, every time you're out in public, you represent this school.
Bam.
I don't care if and walking down the street, you represent this space. And I think that's what we've forgotten. Who do we represent, if that makes sense?
No, it does.
It's
really good, actually.
Right, we need to understand who are we represent everywhere we go. Being on this podcast, I'm representing Regal's Transportation and Faith Community Center.
Yeah.
And I'm representing the Cherry family. So I have to be very cognitive of those moments and what comes out of my mouth because people are going to be, Okay, is it matching up?
You think it's shielded that people that the fact that you are representing something, no matter what it is, your brand can be stupid or smart. What do you want?
Exactly. Choose one.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty valid. The thing is, man, is it's almost like how can you get between these young people's ears and let them realize how important all this is in a few years? Like who you make yourself become, you know what I mean? Who you decide you're going to be is so important. Like, yeah. I guess that's it. There is no future planning. There is not like one day I'm going to be a contractor. It's like, no, they're clubbing and shooting and smoking and da-da-da-da. And it's like, oh, there is no, and then I'm going to get in the union. After that party.
Right.
I don't know.
I think, just like with anything in life, man, it's a value gap. What's your value? How do you value you, and how do you value where you're going?
Right.
And I had to learn that all over again at the age of 55.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like do you currently do any kind of mentoring in any type of space other than just day-to-day? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what I'm asking, but it's almost like even as we sit here, it's like, I don't know what effect 16, 17-year-old you, 50-year-old us goes and says, hey, young blood, let me holler at you for a minute. It's like, man, if you don't get your old ass out of here. You know what I mean?
I think it's our approach. I think is, okay, so I do mentoring. So one of the things I do, I says, okay, let's take a look at your life. Let's take a look at my life.
All right.
What do you admire about me as an individual? What do you see? Well, Dr. Cherry, I see, you got your own business. Okay. I see you got a beautiful wife. Okay. I see you got a nice car, or you got this, you got that, da, da, da. You do this, you do that. Then you're known in the community. Well, how do you think I got here? I don't know. Somebody guided me here. I didn't get here by myself.
Right.
You cannot get to your destinations alone.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Everybody needs someone in their ear. Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm 57 years old. I have 3 mentors.
Right. Right.
Someone is still, wise counsel is still good, y'all.
Right.
And we don't understand the value of our wise counsel because no one ever told us what that looks like, how that impacts you. Because when I came to Decatur, man, I would ask businessmen, how's business? Oh man, it's not going too well. Bro, you said that last year, but you're still doing the same thing you're doing. How? That's not wise counsel. You're lying to me.
Right.
So I can't trust your integrity. We will look at, and when you're looking at a mentor, looking at mentorship, you want somebody that wants to be integrous and is going to tell you the truth.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Me and you were having a conversation, just you sharing me your podcast area, this and that and that and that. You open me up to your world without any reservations.
For sure.
That's true mentorship. You want to see me successful in the same space you in, because oftentimes we think that if a person get into my space, I got to compete with them. No, that's not necessarily true.
No.
Because what you called to do, what I'm called to do, might be in the same space, but have a whole different community.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, and my wiring is more, just in general, man. If there's something that I don't know very much, but if there's something I know that can help somebody else do something, I just like it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It should be simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is something that I didn't do, but I preach to people who are getting into business or who are going through hiccups in their business is what you just said. It's like, reach out to other entrepreneurs. You'll be surprised if you reach out to people in your exact space. They don't want to see you fail. People like competition. People, you know what I mean? I'm the one who will be like, check out this guy's podcast. If you like podcasts, then you like him. You're not going to not watch mine because he has one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because there's a different conversation that's going on. There's a different feel, a different mode, a different atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of that. Tell me, I don't think we were recording when you said it, but what's the name of the podcast going to be?
Cherry on Top.
And the premise is what? Is it you and a guest? You solo, you and your wife, you guys having guests, you having guests? What do you got? What are you thinking?
We're thinking, my wife and I,
Okay.
we're going to have guests, and it's going to touch two aspects, actually three aspects. It's faith, family, and finances.
Okay.
So most of my guests will probably be of the faith.
Yeah.
Mostly, because there's again, like I shared before, people trying to separate ministry from the marketplace.
Sure.
They're the same, So I know a lot of people in the marketplace who are doing some form of ministry, that's doing extremely well in ministry, but also doing excessively well in business.
Sure.
So I want to bring that concept to the world. Just kind of see how God leads it. Everybody's waiting for it. I'm trying to piece it all together.
So what are you looking at? What do you think? When are you going to do it?
I'm hoping, man, by by May, I'll have everything together.
Yeah. Is it now just getting equipment lined out? I got that stuff?
One thing I told you, I bought the wrong camera, so
Yeah,
I got to get some new equipment. So we're working on that. Just figuring out our path, figuring what type of intel that we need to do the recording and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of doing that research.
Sure. Dude, if I have my advice on that is start it. Start it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even if it's one camera on both of you the whole time and you guys are mic'd up so you got good quality sound, start it. Get people to see that you can see it. And then as you go, add a couple more cameras so it's good. But you know what I mean? Is a lot of podcasts are just, right now just shooting us two just like this would probably be perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. Or especially if we're in chairs like that studio over there. Mm-hmm. It's like, and I only say that because once you start it, then you're only going to make it better. There's going to be no pushing back when you're going to start it.
Oh, that's good stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Go for it.
Just do it.
You got to step out the boat. Huh?
You talk, and and you talk well. Your personality is good enough that it's like, what's the worst that can happen? Is it could be better quality.
Right.
Welcome to round one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I just think it is.
Because a lot of times,
just do it.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that push. You need that call out of the ship. You need that call out of the boat.
So it's funny. I have like one of my. I know it might not sound like it whenever I talk sometimes, but I'm a Christian also. I believe in God. I have a pretty good relationship with that guy, and I have this thing with like my church friends. I say church friends like that. The people that I say, you're too churchy, man. Stop being so churchy. You know what I mean?
I get it.
And I'm huge on going, they're like, this is what's going on. We're really praying for this to happen. And I'm like, well, if you get off your knees and get to moving. I don't remember anyone telling you to be lazy. So get up.
But you know what? But see
it's kind of funny, but it's also like no, we bless in motion around here,
right? But see that comes again with improper understanding of how things maturates. Right. We think we're praying for God to move. No, God already said yes.
He's
just moving for you to move.
Yeah, you have a bunch of money in your bank account. You just have to go put it in there.
That's it. That's it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. And that's why understanding the correlation between market, entrepreneurship and ministry are inseparable. Because there's a great need to understand that.
No, that's huge. That's just a perspective that even as we're sitting here chatting, it's like most people don't have and don't get, or they think it's against the old traditional whatever we were taught to get by a Sunday that goes, you know what? Actually, I have conversations with God that would blow a lot of people away, and I feel like He's listening too. I don't,
Yeah. I tell people, why did Jesus pick 12 people who were not in the church?
Right.
Because they were go-getters. They were doing something outside of the norm.
They get these hoodlums over here. They're about it.
They're about it. Yeah,
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't want you nerds. Get these guys,
Get these guys. These guys. Hey, come on. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
That's
accurate though. That is true.
It's the truth.
Yes.
And I tell people all the time, even with businessmen, it's just like with me. God used business to train me to do ministry. This is going to blow your mind, man. I used to be quiet and shy. And people cannot believe that.
Well, when you even just said that you were the quiet one that was kind of reserved and just watching, I'm like, it doesn't come across.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was
Building.
It was entrepreneurship that built the confidence in me to do what I do because I had to feed my family.
Well, how crazy is it? You're probably, I don't know you well enough to really even say this as a fact, but one of your best traits is your personality and your gift to talk. The thing that you kind of kept in your pocket for so long is like your best.
Because this is the reason why. Because as a child, I tell parents all the time, be very careful what you tell children. And this was something that was in our house, and it was something that was said tremendously. Kids are to be seen and not heard. So with that,
shut up.
Exactly. So I took that everywhere I went.
Right.
Because I was the kid in the situation. I wasn't the adult. I wasn't the elder. I was the youngest. So then I took that position of all I'm supposed to be doing is observing.
So is it through entrepreneurship that you gradually were like, okay, so I can do this, but if I open my mouth, I'm going to do better? And then it was just gradually rolled and went,
man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Man.
This
When I found my voice, my wife was like, oh, you deadly now. Like, she's like, my wife was like, you'll walk in the room and you'll say one word, people listen to you. And I'll just think like, did I say the?
That's good though.
But
it's amazing how receptive most people really are to someone talking kindly. You know what I mean? Most people aren't negative or hateful, or most people are absolutely thrilled to go, oh wait, there's
a kind person.
There's kind people.
There's kind people in the world. Holy moly.
Yeah.
There's someone nice here.
That's crazy.
But man, but that's kindness is the solution to all of our chaos.
Damn.
Believe it or not.
No,
kindness,
you got it.
Kindness is the solution to all chaos.
So easy.
It's so easy.
It's way easier.
And it doesn't cost anything to be kind.
Yes. No. You're right. That's insane, but you're right.
Even in business, everybody's like, man, how do you do what you do? I'm just kind, man. I care. People have to see you care about what your customer.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, can they see you're caring in what you're doing?
Right.
Because it's visible.
Right. Yeah. I don't think compassion is just popular, man, even though people love it. You know what I mean? The ones that receive it and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. It's like, well, can you do that for someone?
Anything else? Or can you reciprocate that same action?
So I had a dude and it like blew him away. He was like, what is the trick? One of these truck stops, like Love's or something like that. I pulled in, got some fuel and whatever, went inside to grab something. And the dude next to me was having trouble. All he got is a cup of coffee. And he kept just having trouble with his thing. He's like, man, I don't know what's going on. I go, I'll get this coffee. And he's just like, no, man, no. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Go ahead. And he's like, hey, I don't really take stuff like that. I'm like, hey, it's all right, bro. It's okay. People can be nice to you. And he was like, all right.
Yeah, they can.
Just like that. And I go, it's 2:27.
If you're not, but see here again.
But he was going, you just blew my mind right now.
This is the reason why, because they don't see the value in themselves.
Right.
If you don't think you're valuable, you don't think nobody can do for you anything that's valuable to you.
Yeah.
But once you realize you're valuable, I expect people to help me. Because your help enhances my value.
Right.
So I have to get help.
Right.
How am I going to get better if I don't get help?
Right. Right. Oh, man.
You just brought value into my life.
Yeah. So what is it? Just a matter of your job is to share your perspective. And if, oddly enough, it's like this, even sitting here talking to you, because I don't do some of the things I'm saying are so simple, right? I mean, even when I being kind, I'm not mean, but I don't go out of my way. I mean, buying the coffee, that's not a big deal. It was just a thing. You know what I mean? But overall, I definitely could go out of my way to be, kinder, not just for more to set an example and show them that they can.
But your presence is kindness. You don't have to, you in that moment, you saw it because that was for you to see.
Right.
There's times stuff needs to be going on, and I don't see moments of being kind and somebody else do something. I didn't even see that. My wife would be like, honey, that wasn't for you. That was for them.
Fair. Ooh.
That wasn't for you. That was for them. That was for someone else.
You didn't overlook it.
You didn't overlook it.
You did exactly what you
did
were
what you're supposed to do. Mind your own business.
Fair.
Mind your business and let somebody else get a chance.
If it's yours, you'll know it.
Exactly. Intuition will tell you that's for you. Intuition is a mother.
So is that kind of the idea? Is that your message on Sundays? Is trying to figure out how to go? Let's put in real life and how this can work.
Exactly.
Yeah, because church was this weird thing for a long time. Like, if you acted this certain way, you better stay away until you want to act right.
No,
really, it's like, man,
no,
come on.
Come on.
You better get in here.
Get in here.
Sober up and come here.
No, not even that. Come in as you are, and we'll deal with the minutia.
Yeah.
Because we can't. The problem with the church is we think we can save people. And I was having this conversation with somebody today. My job is not to save you. My job is to love you. The Bible says, by my love and kindness have I drawn you into. So my first responsibility is to show you love. My second responsibility is to show you kindness. My third responsibility is to show you where I learned to be this way. So my job is to show you the gospel, to teach the gospel.
Right.
If it's not in those 66 books, we're not going to discuss it.
Right.
But if it's in the 66, we can talk about it. That's it.
Yeah.
And if I get outside the 66 books, it's an opinion. And opinions, we all know everybody got one.
Right.
Like the other part of our body that everybody got.
Right.
And you know what comes
and
out of that?
they're okay. Sometimes they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
And
they serve a purpose.
They serve a purpose. But for right now, we're going to stay in this area of safety where I know that both you and I need this.
Yeah. Well, good for you, man. I mean, helping people, dude. That's what it's all about.
Somebody helped me. Somebody helped you.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
and they're gonna. I'm gonna need it some more.
You know what?
Forever.
One of the things that you sent it to me. Did you announce that other? Have you announced it yet?
Kind of. So yeah, we can talk about it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Breaking bars.
That dude, when you sent me that, man, that blew. So every other Tuesday, I go to Peoria down to Peoria to the. It's called. Oh my goodness, Lord, forgive me for forgetting this. Transitional Center.
Okay.
Guys getting out of prison.
Yeah.
You know,
halfway house.
Yeah.
That's
what they call it. Transitional Center. So, and I was just talking to them about mindset. And when you sent me that, it made me talk to them in a space that had passion. I was like, some of you guys are going to get and become millionaires.
Right.
Some of you guys are going to shift your mind. But had I not seen you, if you had not sent that to me, I wouldn't have had a place where they can tell their story at.
Right.
You have to become this person so you can be on this podcast.
Right.
That gave me something to plug them into. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How they got there, what they're working on. So when you sent me that, man, that put a fire in my conversation.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm pretty excited about it. I got a pretty good lineup of people that I haven't met, but I've done little Zoom calls with and kind of got their story. And because when it's all said and done, I mean, I want our story to go through the trenches, right? Because you can't be someone listening who goes, you don't understand. Unless I have people on here who they're going, nah, you don't understand.
Exactly.
You that lightweight shit you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, it's terrible. But then what? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
Exactly.
I mean, so yeah, that's what I'm excited about. And so that was kind of the deal is I'm talking to people that was my story, right? Mm-hmm. I came home after I was almost 30, left when I was 18. And I got a job and tried to hide anything that buried that guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't want him to have existed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Oh, this dude, somebody's cousin's coming home. You should talk to him. No, he don't need to know I was locked up. I'm not the locked up guy. We're not doing that shit, right? And so I finally did. Got breached over it. Started a company, and like a couple years later, then. Just kind of hustled my way around, started some pretty good things, worked at some pretty good jobs, and then it was almost like, wait a minute. Now that I've buried it, I'm like, well, why? No one's benefiting from this.
Right.
You know what I mean? The whole deal is to go, wait, you can do whatever you want for real.
Exactly.
Because along the way, me acting like that dude didn't exist, didn't decide whether or not someone ran a background check. They were going to do that anyway. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I mean? And I think so that was it, is the common thing that I have talked to like about a dozen people now throughout the United States And it's almost like there was a moment that hit. Most of them were pretty thick gangbangers. All of them have done over a decade.
Wow.
And it's almost like the moment clicked of going, wait, I'm not here forever. All I hear is that you can't get a job when you get out of here. And it's like, well, so let me learn everything I can. Let me be the most valuable. And it was like, it's crazy having, you and me that we've never met before and go, man, same page. So I'm linking up with these dudes on Zoom calls going, I already know. You don't have to say no more.
Right.
Save it for the podcast. Like, I already know what you're saying. Like, I just had this conversation with you, but he was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Exactly, and this guy was in Chicago.
Right.
To where I'm going, yes, it all does. But we decide that, right? Mm-hmm. We decide. That's what I think my deal to young people is. It's like, you literally can change and decide who you are. Just like you decided to start wearing a fade instead of braids, or you got extensions instead of not, or you could change who you are, how people see you, how ego is a mother, right? But so what? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, we can't. It took me a long time to do it too. I'm very vulnerable and open now, but in the past it was like, there's nothing. I don't know. I think it used to be like manly to not have feelings, which kind of went to going, well, then you're robbing another generation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If men are just cold and well, then we're not teaching the next, you learned a shitty thing if that's how you think this is. So let's
kill it.
Let's kill it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I wish I can wish and wish. You're in a spot where you're actually being able to help people. I think that's really cool, dude.
It's just it's the spot that he put me in, and I'm glad to be in this space where I'm at in this season of my life, because, man, I'm meeting so many. My wife, and I love her for who she is. She referenced me. She told me the other day. She says, "Honey, you're both Peter and Paul." The Apostle Peter and the Apostle Paul. You can have relationships with men who are in the church. Then you can also have relationships with men who are outside of the church.
Yeah. And
meet them where they're at, and come to an understanding that we're valuable. If we can get this is the missing element in our society, and you said it. Real men,
right? Who
are complete and whole in who they are as men. That we were made with emotions. We just got to learn how to handle them.
Sure.
We were made to be something. We just got to figure out why we're here, what that is, and that it was made to change someone's life. We're here to be life changers. That's what men are here to be.
Right.
If we can do those three things, man, and focus on those three things, we can see life change. I was trying to tell I was trying to help. I think me and my wife was trying to help one of my baby mamas understand that all I want to do is I want the best for you.
Right.
Because you're the mother of my child.
Right.
So whatever I got going on, you can be part of it, but you can't have the other part of me.
Right.
That relationship. But you can be a part of it.
Right.
Because you have one of my children.
Yeah. You're already part of it.
You're already part of it. So if you goody, he's gonna be great,
right?
Or she's gonna be great, if that makes sense.
Yes, no, perfect.
But she couldn't distinguish, like, okay, what's the deal here? What are you trying to get over on me? Nothing. We're a tribe,
right?
And I'm the male, I'm the lion,
right?
So I tell people all the time, one of the biggest responsibility of the male lion is to be responsible for the tribe.
For sure. Yep. Yeah.
I have a tribe. And I got to be responsible for it. And that's what men fail to realize, is that your responsibility is to all those who are connected to you.
Right.
And we have to get that. We have to truly, truly, truly hold that dear. Like, this conversation, someone is going to hear it, and it's going to affect their life. So I have to be very careful of the words I use, because my words have power.
Right.
Our words have power. They're ideas. They're thoughts. They're creating moments in people's minds to make decisions. You said something so important. Well, everyone is one decision away from being great.
Man.
One decision.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
You're one decision from being great, baby.
Yeah.
Make the right decision or go to someone that can help you disseminate how to make the right decision.
Right. And I think, and that's it. It's like, and it's almost like the people live life like a diet trend. I made a bad decision. I'm done now. I guess I'm just no good. It's like, no. What?
What?
If you're not checking yourself to get back on track regularly, then you're either a prophet or you're human, that you're lying to yourself and you're too complacent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should. That's what we do, man. We just could, I wish there was a way, and you're doing it, bro. There's a lot of people, good people out here doing it. It's going, that's it, man. There's single mom households everywhere. And now I'm even one of the people who go, women, you can't raise a man, period. But they're going, well, do you have a suggestion?
Right.
Because he ain't here. It's like, hey, dudes, for real, though. You ain't got to like her no more.
You ain't got to like her, man. And
you cannot have your shit together. Guess what? A lot of 16-year-old moms grow up with their kids, and that's what makes them grow up. So take your damn time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. It's something. Some of the shit that happens now, we wouldn't, like you said, we wouldn't even consider being in that boat because nothing could lead us there. Like, we were way too fearful of life to go, fuck this. Or it's like, wait, what?
No, man.
No, it's not even an option. No, dude. Yeah. So what's your goal with the podcast you guys are going to do? I know you told me what it was going to be about. Faith, family, finances. I love that.
Man, our goal, man, is just really, man, to give people, so the whole concept is cherry on top. So it's just to accentuate other people's lives, to give them an opportunity to tell their stories. Just like you're giving me an opportunity to tell my story.
Yeah.
It's really giving people who are doing some amazing things in the community to tell their story.
Yeah.
Just that
That's great.
That place, that space.
Yeah. Well, and it's cool to see, and the more people than not, whenever I get in here with them, the God credit that gets given is pretty impressive. You know what I mean? Just for people to acknowledge that they're not superheroes.
Right.
Which, a lot of people don't advertise it. You're not putting little fish symbols on the corner of their Facebook page. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean to say, to have, more than 50% of the people in here who are successful entrepreneurs, business owners, career professionals, whatever, that they acknowledge that they ain't doing nothing by themselves.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that's really cool because dude, even for a while, maybe it was the age I was at, but I just felt like for a while it was even like Christianity or church. It was almost not cool. I remember like 2006, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. I was the only one I knew in my in early 30s. I was the only one I knew that went to church every week. Like, no one went with me. None of my friends went. Nothing. It was just, I don't know. It was almost, and it would be like, this dude, like, can you believe? It wasn't like talking crap. It was almost just like, yeah, of all people, can you believe this dude goes to church? I'm like, yeah, what?
Yeah. Because you.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah,
because they expect it to be a certain way.
Yes,
they expect you to be a certain dude, a certain way, a certain person, and it's not. It's just, it's principles.
Right.
It's just, it's those things that I believe that you got as you were going to church that help you metamorphosize into you are today.
Fair.
And I think that's especially with men. Men really think that they can change themselves. And you need a structured environment to make a change.
Right. Again, it goes back to environment.
Right? And if you're not in the right environment, you're going to keep on making the same decisions.
Yeah. A lot of people have that tendency of doing and you just said it about a business that would be open a year later, that you're saying you're either being dishonest or you're just insane. But a lot of people do what is it? They say, like, the version of being psychotic is repeating the same thing over and over with the same result.
It's a sign. There's
a lot of people that do that. I've done it.
I've done it. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is not working out. So I got to find a better way to do this.
Still didn't work.
This gentleman. Okay, prime example. I'm looking over there. So I'm a reader, man, and I'm just looking at the variety of books, and I hope that just ain't for show, but I believe that you've read.
Oh yeah. No, these are my readers.
Those are readers.
Yeah.
One of the things I see is Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, it's my favorite book on the shelf.
Life changer, because new knowledge changed thought patterns.
Bo.
But 90% of men don't read.
True.
So one of my mentors told me, he says, Anthony, you could only make a life decision based on the knowledge that's in your brain today. So if you only have the knowledge of an 18-year-old, then you wonder why you're acting like a boy.
Right.
Because you have not matured, you have not matured in your thinking.
Right.
Because the Bible clearly says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So thinking has a lot to do of who we become. So my decisions to every man is, hey man, pick up a book. If you don't even believe the Bible have more principles in it, man, and laws in it, man, that can change your life.
No question. No question.
No question.
Yeah.
Just look at it for the thought processing of it.
Yep.
And see what it does.
Dude, so my son's a travel baseball player, right? In the summers, we road trip. Starting 3 years ago, it's audiobook. I put Rich Dad Poor Dad on, and he listens to it on, like, I think the first time he was almost just like, what is this that you're listening to? I'm like, no, you listen. And so it was like year 2 came. He's like, I remember this. Not too long ago, he's like, you listen to that book every year still? I said, oh, I read it every year. And I want you to, like, that's my whole thing is going, I don't want to influence, or I do want to influence, but I don't want to guide. I don't want to live I don't want my son to live how I think he should as far as his future. I want to see what God and the world has in store for him. But along the lines, it's going, we didn't get told when we were young, you can be an entrepreneur. That was like a rich thing or some fucking thing that we just heard. And you probably had a boat if you had a
we had people around us that were entrepreneurs, and they didn't even know. My grandparents didn't even know they were entrepreneurs.
Yep. Fair.
My grandfather owned a candy store, a truck that had a candy store in it. He had a candy store in his garage, and he owned a building.
All day.
And he did, all day long, he was being an entrepreneur, and he didn't even know it.
Right. That was just his job. He was a job, worked for himself.
And went to work at his job every day, but he had these 3 things going in that was bringing him other income. He had to do it because he had 12 kids. So he was doing these things, not knowing that he was being something that was powerful that he couldn't even teach me to be because he didn't know what it was. He couldn't define it because he didn't know the word existed.
Right. Well, so, and I think that's it, is I'm going, I need this kid to be aware that pay attention to everything you do. If you watch the news and go, man, Elon Musk, boy, he's got whatever that thing in Houston, Texas, the big space center. Man, that looks interesting. Go
check it out.
You could do whatever you want, bro.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Wonder how they make robots. Try. You're young, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't think our goal from our parents was secure a job with good pay. Just take your ass. If you can get overtime, damn it, pump out kids, pay the bills, get Friday, recheck in, go again.
And do it all over again on Monday.
It's different now.
It's different now, man. We have to push our kids. It's funny that you said that. I got my 13-year-old reading a book by Dr. Miles Monroe, Being a Leader. Because in order to do anything, you have to know that you're a leader. You have to have a leadership mentality.
Yes.
So that's the first book. The second book, Rich Dad Poor. They got a version, Rich Dad Poor Dad for kids.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Yes.
Next book to read. Mm-hmm. Dad, why are you making me reading? I read because I'm training you how to think.
Yes.
When I was in high school, I graduated with 1.6 GPA, so I barely got out of high school.
Right, I wasn't too far ahead.
So it was because I could not I couldn't comprehend. So when I would read something, I couldn't comprehend it unless I had my hands on it.
Right.
So reading was difficult for me. When I was 27, I read my first full-fledged novel. A young lady gave me a book, challenged me to read it. She says, if you read this, we'll go on a date. So I read the book so we can go on this date.
You're like, done.
It's done. It was a wrap. You know, but that opened my eyes to what I did not know. I realized I didn't know what I didn't know.
Bam.
And so I wanted to know more.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I knew, the more I could communicate, and the more, the less likely I was to make a bad decision, because now I had more information to make a better decision, if that makes sense.
It does. So I have, I literally overload with nothing but information now. Like when I drive, I don't ever have the radio on. Jesus. I have either a podcast or I have a book or something is feeding me. Mm-hmm. Because almost like, why, as stupid and old man as it sounds, it's like, why would I waste my time singing along with a song if I could get some information about what AI is going to turn to next that I need to be up on? You know what I mean? It's shit that makes my world different, I think.
Yeah, it does make
Or it makes me at least be able to tell other people.
Right. I can have a conversation about it.
That's it.
At least I can be in an intellectual conversation and act like I know
everything.
something.
I don't have to go, huh?
Right. What are you talking about?
Right. What?
What? No. Hey, what?
Yeah. Oh. Well, you got some cool stuff going, man. You're just an interesting dude. I mean, genuine guy. Pretty cool.
Try to be.
Yeah. Regal Transportation or Regal what? Just Regal?
It's Regal Transportation.
Regal Transportation. Is it website, phone number? How do they get a hold of you?
No website, phone number, area code 217-520-741. That's our dispatcher.
Okay. I'll pop it up just in case. And it is for non-emergency medical transportation.
Yep. Wheelchairs and stretchers all day long.
People need to go to and from in a stretcher?
Yeah. Do we have people?
Yeah, people. Yeah, for sure.
We do discharges from the hospital. They go to the nursing home, so they go back home on hospice.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. We help them.
So you're locked in with the places they come and go from?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. That's a good idea, dude. Like you said, you don't know. Someone does everything.
Somebody has a
it's another conversation with my son as it goes. Everything that gets done,
someone knows.
Someone does it. Someone builds it. Someone cleans it. Someone repairs it.
Man, everything. Somebody does
something. Someone runs it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm excited for you to, and I didn't mean to push whenever I said just do it, but I mean it. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say get on there with a disposable camera or nothing like that, but I think you should make sure you get whatever audio equipment you need, get one camera, and you guys just go to town, dude.
I will do that.
I just think, because you seem like once you start, you're going to do it, and so you got to do it, you got to make it better.
Yep.
I don't know, man. What do I know?
You know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You got insight.
Well, I don't know. I just think, so, and even when I told a friend of mine that she's doing a podcast over here, it's, you almost, before you can even, you want people to follow it, check it out, get something from it, whatever, but it's like, until you have a catalog, there's nothing for them to see. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said just do it. So it's almost like, well, but you're going to need to have 5 or 6 available to watch before you get traction, because if I see one that I like and go, I like what this dude's on, I go, well, he doesn't do anything else. All right, never mind.
Right. You're run away.
Yeah. So if it's like, oh, you have a couple, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hell, I've even had ones where I sit here and go, like, I'll look it back and it'll be like, oh man, this camera cut off the whole time, so it's only this view. I'll get on apologize. Hey, my fault. One of the cameras cut off, but you can still see the other one. Say good luck. Sorry, dude. I had a dude come from Tennessee, 5 hours away. He used to live here and then came back to do the podcast. I had just got this, which I highly recommend to you if you don't have it. I just got that and was all happy about it. That's kind of where the mics feed through that feed that. And I never pressed record. So we did 3 hours. I sent it to the editor and he goes, where's the audio? And I'm like, what do you mean?
So that's the one with
Lil Frank.
Lil Frank, yeah.
And you had the audios from the phones only, like turned up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. And Frank's like, we can do it again. I'm like, yeah, we can't redo. Like, you were schooling me on some stuff I didn't know about. We can't redo that.
Right.
I can't act interested anymore.
Right. You're not going to get another thrill. Right. You're not going to get another thrill out of me, little Frank.
No.
Don't try it.
Yeah. You know Frank?
Oh, yeah, man, listen, Frank did my first. So Frank's tattoo shop used to be across from when I came. I was selling insurance for a while.
Uh-huh.
I actually sold him insurance for his parents.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, Chuck and Twyla, man.
Yes,
we go
man.
back. My parents and Twyla and Chuck, our parents were friends.
Wow.
Chuck and, Frank
So
and
how's
I.
little Frank doing, man?
Great. They have an actual, they rent. Do you know what he's doing?
Mm-mm.
So they got 15 acres down in Tennessee, him and his girl, 6-7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit of nothing. They've gradually worked it. Now they have 3 cabins, a common area. They have people come down and unplug, get tattooed, cook out, kind of off the grid type vacationing. And he actually hit me up recently and was like, dude, we're ready, because I do some drone work where I can go fly through and show off what they have. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm ready whenever you want to come get tattooed and fly a drone around. And I need to just do it, dude. I'm one of them, bro. I overschedule. Everything to where I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. Me time. I need to figure out that again. I need to lock that back in.
Yeah, you got to have that, man.
Yeah.
You got to. Okay, here's my advice to you.
Let's go.
How many days did Jesus work? 6. And he rested on the 7th.
Yeah, I need that, don't I?
You need rest, man. You have to. You need rest so you can recoup, man. If you don't rest, man,
I get it, dude. And I even have friends that go, I worked 7 days a week till I got married. My wife makes me take a day off a week. I get more done all week with a day off than I did when I worked every day, because something about being with your family and petting the dog all day and
just
naps
chilling
and
just chilling. Man, it's just something about that reset, man.
Yeah. It's that entrepreneur thing that makes me go, but wait, I can get further. And then I go, shut up, dude. You can always get further. What are you talking about?
You're going to get further because you're going to go further. It's just innate in you, man. That's what you're going to do. It's like my wife always tells me. She's like, babe, you're always going to create. So don't worry about it. You're going to die creating something.
Right. So don't overthink all that nonsense.
So it's going to happen.
Wasted energy.
It's going to happen when God ordained it to happen. You just be ready for it to happen. But if you're not rested for when it happens,
you ain't going to be ready.
You're not going to be ready.
Damn, a smart lady, man.
My wife is brilliant, bro. You got to meet my wife, man. Yeah. She's amazing. It's amazing.
So far, everything you've said that she said, I want to put on a T-shirt or a bumper sticker.
That girl, oof, Jesus. She's excited. She excites me, man, with her thought. Her thinking ability is amazing.
Well, dude, it was absolute pleasure to sit down and just get to know you a little bit, man.
You know I'm going to be picking your brain about this.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, we'll do that. But so we're going to be looking forward to the Cherry on Top podcast. Non-emergency medical transportation, Regal Transportation. Here's the number for them. What church you pastoring at again?
I pastor Faith Community Center, Springfield, at 319 South Wheeler.
There you go. Anybody over in the Springfield area?
Come and visit us.
I might come visit you.
At 10, our service starts at 11 a.m.
Is there white people in there?
Come on, man.
I don't know. Is that a dumb question?
That's a crazy question.
It is?
Yes, it's crazy. It's just people, man.
Well, no, I'm just saying, is it predominantly a black church, or is it?
I don't believe in that, man. I believe in just fellowship.
Well, I didn't mean to. That wasn't supposed to come across wrong. I meant to. And it's not going to turn me off. I don't give a shit. Right. I love everybody. So
that's it.
I'm okay with it.
We just a church, man. We just do church, man. We fellowship with who God sends us on that Sunday, man. And we just love on them.
You said, yeah, that's a crazy question.
It's a crazy question. It's a crazy question. I love everybody.
Me too, but yeah. I walk in and everybody look at me. I'm like, man, he said it was cool, man.
No. All they're gonna do is say,
"This is where Regal Transportation dropped me off at." I don't know.
No. All they're gonna say is, "Oh, you must know Dr. Cherry." Yeah. That's all they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say that because they just know me. And that's the beautiful thing, man, is that God has God has wired me that way.
Yeah.
I'm wired for just community, for people. No matter what walk of life, I'm just wired that way, man.
Community,
man. I'm just wired that way.
It seems like I meet more and more people that seem like they're really gung ho about just wanting to help and the community to be better and help each other and all that. So hopefully it's becomes more popular and starts rubbing off to where we can see it. Maybe it is.
It is coming, man. I believe, this is my belief. I believe that God is finna do a reset here. So if you look at Decatur is in Central Illinois. It's the center point of all of Central Illinois. I believe that God is finna do something so amazing in Decatur that's just it's going to be like a ripple effect throughout Central Illinois, because it's going to happen here in Decatur. Well, people don't understand, some of the biggest revivals were birthed in Decatur back in the day. Some of the biggest revivals.
We might see something big happen again.
We're gonna see it, bro. It's happening now. It's happening as we speak, because he's bringing different communities, different walks of life together, of the faith that are sharing this, and we're believing for it, man.
Yeah, because we can not want to get into politics all we want, but if we've read Revelations, we're going, I feel like we're getting close on a few things.
Yes, bro. It's a crazy story, man. Before I came here, how important this is. I went to my son's my son's 8th grade conference today. His first teacher sit down with this man, white guy, Christian. We're talking about my son, and at the end of the conference, he says, "Hey, Dr. Cherry, can we pray?" And this is a teacher, man, 8th grade history teacher. Praise.
Church school?
Huh?
Church school?
No, he's out at I can't even think.
I mean, it isn't a Catholic. I mean, a Christian school.
No, it's a public school.
Right.
Here in Decatur.
Oh, okay.
We're sitting there, and he prays for me, and prays for my church, and prays for my family. Dude, it blew my mind.
You're like, that's what I'm talking.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, let's go. I'm looking at him like, bro, let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we need in the school, man. I'm like, this is what we need. That's how I know it's about to happen, because it's going to happen in the schoolhouse, because that's where they took prayer out of. So it got to come back to where it's supposed to be at, in the school.
Right. Where
So
everybody's touched.
Everybody's touched.
Yeah.
So it's coming back. It's finna happen. It's going down, bro.
That's cool.
It's going
that's
down.
Inspiring to say that, you had someone.
Man,
You're going, yeah, you certainly can.
I'm like, bro, by all means, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And it was accurate, just amazing.
He spoke it.
Man, he spoke it, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, Jesus. Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, we're going to get off. We're going to cut this one out, and we'll chat a little bit more about equipment and all that stuff. But it was really nice to get to know you and let these people get to know you, and I'll plug your stuff. And whenever you decide to launch that podcast, I'll make sure I let everybody know, send them a link to come check out what you're doing.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
I say that with endearment when I say brother.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, brother.
I said it with endearment, man.
Yeah.
I mean it.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, like you kind of said it better than I could, which is you get put in the situation to meet certain people, and it just works out, and it did. Yeah, Taylor didn't hesitate. He's like, I got someone I want you to meet. He goes, I don't even know everything that he does, but I know you'll like him.
I love Taylor.
So fair enough.
Taylor is awesome.
Let's go.
He's a good.
So Taylor is, and I am a part of a Macon County Masterminds group.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Taylor. He invited me to it here a few months ago. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It's just, again, a lot of people that kind of are in positions to make a difference and going, okay, let's
do
go.
something.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Or how do I get out of this jam? You understand and no one else does. So, but either way. All right, man. Well, I'm going to plug all your stuff. Absolute pleasure again to sit down with you, Dr. Cherry.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Beyond Business. We'll catch you again in a week. Until then, as always, just be kind to each other. It's really simple. It matters a lot.
Quick shout out to our partners, W Energy, clean energy, no crash. Use code BeyondBiz at w.gg for 10% off. Oakwood Screen Printing, custom apparel done right from small runs to big orders. And Midwest Lightning Rods, protecting homes and businesses from lightning strikes across the Midwest. Now let's go.
Yo, we on business. Yo, we out here hitting that grind. Podcast vibes, letting loose, unwind. Next on the mic, yeah, he flexing with pride. Meeting dope souls, taking you on a ride. Talking about life, not just that paper. Doing it big, ain't no time for a hater. People yap behind his back, but we rise like the sun. Gather round, fam, we just having some fun. Beyond business, it's a vibe, feel that thrill, getting intimate. May even get your heart filled. Meeting the legends, those raw and real. Digging deep thoughts, show you how to feel. From the block to the boardroom, we making that move. Beyond business, baby, yeah, we got the groove. Shout out to the hustlers, the real street thugs. We all eat together, no need for the drugs. Yeah, you blessed with the gift, determined to thrive. Nick's breaking it down, keeping that fire alive. Let's go deep like the ocean, no bluff. Beyond business, baby, we can't get enough.